Oh,
nice.
look at that to the left.
Yeah,
You guys see that?
this might be a good place.
Yeah,
We got a nice long linear feature. This is like our friend
Bridge nav.
Say the word to stop.
friends in Nashville asked. So this one, Will, is kind of nice because it goes on for a while. So
We want a sample here?
yeah, so if you look towards the top of the screen where we see those big black blowouts, that's where we want to go.
Okay, stop the show. Actually, no.
Why would
it'd
it
be a
be
good
long
time
like
to
that?
flush.
This, to me, is a sign of seepage because when you see a linear feature like this, it definitely is consistent with the idea that methane-rich fluids are seeping from below along a fault or along a crack or any other feature that would be the path of least resistance for the fluid, right? So,
Yeah.
so a couple of our viewers are saying they're seeing some shimmering. If indeed that's the case, that's because water is coming out that has a different density than the surrounding seawater. It's called the Schlieren effect. I'm really curious about this shimmering. Maybe before we sit down, Will, let's zoom in if we can and get a sense of where our viewers are seeing the shimmering.
Okay, why don't you go right in now?
Viewers, if you're watching, is the shimmering on this black spot? Is that where you guys are seeing it?
Alex, is the ship backing up?
Yes. You may want to make your delta a little higher.
Does it look like it right there?
Stay away
Yeah,
from
I
each
see
other.
bubbles.
No. Yep.
Wait.
Yeah, I see bubbles.
Yeah. Craig Nicholson is asking, any chance you guys can tell us what the orientation of this linear trend is?
Oh,
east
sure.
to
Let
west?
me
Yeah.
just line
something
up
else?
with
Good
that.
question.
Looks like it's north-south-ish.
Yeah.
No, it's actually going to be a little more northeast, southwest.
No, I think what I thought I saw is not there.
Northeast, southwest. If you were to rotate counterclockwise 90 degrees, could you set up with the porch sort of facing this linear feature so we can pan from port to starboard and then do some sampling? Is that the best way to do that? What do you think?
Sure. All right, let's zoom in and see what we got.
Oh boy, I got something to do. How far do you want to go?
That's as far left as I can.
That is a great zoom, and if we could tilt down a tiny bit. So Lisa, can you see the little? I can't tell if that's an amphipod. Looks, but I'm not sure what it is.
There's a little crab or something. a little
Yeah, that's
swallow.
exactly what I'm wondering about. It does look like, but I don't.
Oh, I think it's a little
Oh, I
shrimp.
see
There's
him.
another one right
It might
there.
be a
Oh,
shrimp.
yeah.
Well, no, I think those are different.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
they look
I think they're different. Okay, let's see here. So this is neat. So we have our little gastropod friends here, and we've seen some shrimp and whatever that little red thing is. I do not yet know. It just doesn't look like a crab to me. Sam from Los Angeles. How does the general warming of the oceans affect the seafloor? It's a good question. Now, if this Sam from Los Angeles is a random Sam from Los Angeles, I'll tell you that the general warming of the oceans affects the seafloor. It does. It depends on the depth of the seafloor. The deeper we go, the less influential the general warming seems to be. Now, that said, off the coast of Hawaii, there's a very deep cabled observatory site where they're starting to see changes in pH already that are probably tied to ocean acidification. That's resulting from the carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. Wow. All right. Well, Lisa, I believe this is about the best we can do in terms of the imaging. I do think, Lisa, that these are Alia permadesta. They look very similar to the ones that we have seen over the last couple of days elsewhere in the basin. So they seem to be abundant and happy. There are definitely other critters in here, and I think the best thing we can do is get a good suction sample, and we'll be able to better identify who's here. Megan, what's the oxygen?
Our oxygen